Here we are. The mic is unmuted.
You're the only one on.
I'm the only
What's
one.
going on?
What's happening? Let's party.
Your head's cut off.
I know. There we go. What's happening, folks? Hey, Lee Grant McKay. What's up, JoJo AZ? Lloyd Ford. No respects, brother. JDA Jet. We're doing all right. Kev. It has been a while. Thank you, brother.
A lot happening, people.
I'm all right. JP, what's up? Long time no see. That's right. Look at that. Same faces on quick, man. Ernesto, what's happening, bro? Matt, what's happening, brother? You forgot I existed. Yeah. Like Dodger Blue, what's happening? 260 Jake. Man, I've just been working and just, fuck, dude. It's just, I've been working in Las Vegas for over a year. Chris, what's going on? And, it was getting up at 2 a.m, leaving at 3, starting work at 5, just wearing my ass out. So, have you guys seen my my Facebook and Instagram? You see I was making craps tables over there, and then yeah. So I got a job change. Good to see you, Joe. Roger Griggs, what's up? Wow. All right. Will, what's up, brother? Yeah, I could, man. Trust me. Like them dogs. So I got a job change. I'm building cabinets over in Lake Havasu, which is just as far, but we don't start work till 7. In the winter, we start work at 8. So, I could sleep in till Salvador. Much respect to you, brother. You know what we went through. So I'm building cabinets, and it's not, it's a very small shop, and they do a lot of work, and I'm telling you, I think my house is bigger than the shop. Thank you, JoJo. The neck's all right. The neck's better, Scars over here some fucking where. Sling Blade, what's up? So I'm building cabinets, and this guy doesn't, he does a lot of work, but he doesn't, no dados, no grooves, no joints. It's all, you just attack them with a attack gun, What's up in New Zealand, Chaos? Yeah. Thank you, bro. And then we screw them together. So it's not the way I build cabinets, but it's the way he builds cabinets. And he hired me. And you know what? Look, if you're watching, you've been in prison. I told the guy what I know how to do. Told him where I've been working. And I go, hey, to be honest with you, all my work skills I developed in prison in California. I did a lot of time in California in prison. I took vocational milling cabinet, worked in PIA wood factories, carpenter shops, this and that. And he goes, that doesn't matter to me. I was like, cool. He goes, it's not an issue. Pussy Monster, what's up? Yeah, so, whoops. So I got a new job, and the guy's super cool. Drop some down here. And I like the job. It is a 2-hour drive, hour plus, whatever. John McHugh, what's up, brother? Yeah. I was out in the wood shop today. I made this. Whoop. Orthodox. That's an Orthodox cross. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Made that out in the wood shop today. I'm going to take that to church tomorrow and show it off. Chomo and got rewarded with a deportation. Now I live in Mexico. Well, what part of Mexico? Thank you, bro. Thank you, John. Yeah, don't pull any knives this time. That's right. Man, I really miss this weeklies. Stoked to see you again, bro. Thank you. Uh, so Salvador, what part of Mexico you live in? I have a friend, Wedo. He got deported as well. Wedo and I used to walk the track together. He was a South Sider, but he was Guanajuato. How is it down there? Really? Just curious. That's right. So this is the Orthodox cross. I got the top, the whole whoop. I made that in the shop. I'm gonna take that to church tomorrow and see what we can do with that. How is it in Mexico, really? I mean, you hear a lot of shit. You hear the president's in bed with the cartels. Cartels kill everybody they come in contact with, and just blah 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 blah. I know a lot of drugs come out of the cartels into the country. I know that part, but I don't really. It doesn't concern me because I don't fuck with it. That's right. That's right, Billabong Matt. Thank you. So it's kind of like prison. Mind your own business and people leave you alone. Right? When I got out of prison, I went to the transitional housing. I asked this guy, Warren, I go, hey, what's it like being white, living here in the ghetto? And he goes, it's just like being in prison. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, if you don't want none, they won't give you none. And if you want some, they'll give you more than you can handle. I never had any problems, so, I know there were shootings and fucking all kinds of shit going on. So I imagine it's the same way. Well, I'm glad you're free, Salvador, really, you know. I really, at least you're free,
Hey,
Huh?
we haven't said this for a long time.
What? Oh, hit that like button, huh? Yeah, and share and all that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Salvador got extradited to Mexico. Salvador Potlan, he's one of our guys.
I saw that. I was watching it.
Yeah.
Hi, John McHugh. How are you?
Yeah.
Amber.
Well,
I'm going to tell a story about why people won't see Bowser anymore. Or shooting.
You want to say that?
No, you can.
Yeah. Well, we still got Amber, right?
We got Rosie.
We got Rosie. So, come on, baby. Yeah. Come here. We got Amber. So we're at work. John said hi. It's great to see you guys online. The animals are all right, but Bowser, when we first got him, he killed one of our goats. All right.
No, he took their ear. Oh, yeah.
And
he also took their ear off.
And he tried to kill Billy. Billy's kind of tough. He fought him off. And then I came home one day and there were two goats. Hurley Lawn, what's up? And there were two goats that he got and killed. And he chews their neck out. And, that's what he does. He's a hunter. He chokes them out, So he's bred to hunt wild boar, and So we came home after a little while ago. I drove a big black Chevy Tahoe, black with limo tent. Got a legal. That's cool. Right on, Salvador. Yeah, so we came home, and then he had killed the last goat we had. Yeah, the one we had to bottle feed. So our neighbor Mike, who watches the channel, was like, "Hey, don't put him down." I go, "Man, we got to get rid of him, bro. He's killing all." And then he also killed all our chickens.
13 chickens in one swoop.
Yeah, 13 chickens. He killed them all. So Mike has him, and he's having a good time. Mike lives by himself. He's a retired guy, semi-retired. He's home a lot. When he travels, he takes Bowser with him. We're gone all day working, so, and we get to go see him, and he's got a good home. So, we miss him, but he's got a good home. We still got Rosie, and we still got Amber, and we were in the Bay Area for Christmas, seeing the kids. We had somebody watching the dogs, and I guess she left the front gate open. Indiana, Tim, what's going on, brother? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, this broad left the front gate open. Chewy got out in the middle of the fucking night and has not been seen since. So my hope is somebody picked him up and thinks he's a super cool dog and kept him. That's my Ole, what's up? Rick Colcock, what's going on? Wanted, dead or alive. Everlasting Base. What's up, brother? We've been all right. So we miss Chewy, we don't know where he went. That really bums me out because he was my dude, The first time I went to see Adrian, I went to her pad in San Jose, sat on the couch, Chewy jumped on my lap, and she goes, "That's it, he's your dog now." So I miss him. He ran off. Yeah, that's right, homie. It bothers us, man. And we pay somebody to watch our dogs, and they let one of them get out and get away. I was so pissed. It was a chick that lives in town, and I told her, man, if that would have been a dude, I would have beat him in the head with a hammer. I was so fucking mad, dude. I was just, yeah. We got Bowser from the shelter. We didn't really understand what kind of dog we were getting, what he was bred for, and all that till we found out later, But he's got a good home, and we get to go and see him. He's only a few blocks away. Well, it's a crazy fucking world. All the way from Indiana. So what do you guys, what do you guys think about the state of affairs here in the United States of America? It's a different program. Oh yeah. Hey, look, if I had my cash, I could run down there and get one of those new Chieftains. They got a new Chieftain with the water-cooled 112-inch motor. San Diego. That's right. I was pissed, bro. Believe me. There you go. Yeah, there are kids, man. We love them to death, so. The turkeys in my ranch paid for by Carnales, who said that Emmy did not have a retirement plan. That's good, man. I'm glad your homies are taking care of you, bro, for real. You know what I'm saying? That's my Dutch Shepherd November 40-year-old. Yeah, it hurts, man, when you lose an animal. I'm out here somewhere. Derek, what's up, bro? What's up, Lucas Hooker? My homie. How you doing, brother? Lucas, I got to get you on the channel, bro. We got to do a thing. VT, thank you. So Lucas is my homie. The last few years I spent with him there at CMC West. Looking good, brother. He was a plumber. And Bob, what's up? Well, we got 13 new chicks, so Bob, what's up? Thank you. That's right. Yeah, so Lucas was there. He was Dave's trying to find work. Nice bog, brother. Dave's got his CDL license and he's looking for work. He's had some issues with Swift. He couldn't get on with them, and it's just been one thing after another. He had a drunk driving when he was 18, so he couldn't get on with another company, but he's trying to use his CDL license to get a job. So he's been unemployed for about a year. So he bought a house, he has house payments, and I don't know how the fuck he's managing that because he hasn't been working. But if anyone in the Sacramento area knows where Dave can get a job with his CDL license without a big, a lot of scrutiny, let him know. Yeah, look at that. Love motorcycles, bro. Love the motorcycles. So, let's see. I feel good about that Trump on. Gonna benefit us. We'll see. I haven't been painting, but I have to. Stay down, Queenslander. That's right. Ask Nate Dogg. We might. There's another chick that was a lifer. She got a job driving truck. I'm gonna have to look around. What's that in Lakewater? I think it's good having Trump as a president. I know what's going to happen with all the tariffs and all that shit. People are coming to the table wanting to cut some deals. Thank you, Chaos. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm working. I mean, I found another job pretty quick. What's up, Troy? Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm working. I have a job. The economy is not that bad. Prices are coming down on some things. I'm not too worried about the future of the country. I mean, only thing that does trip me out is this shit with Iran and all that shit in the Middle East. I don't like it. Uh, cool. I don't like all that shit. I think it's a big shit show. I don't give a fuck about the whole area, honestly. Um, Russia wants to pal up with us, but Russia's palled up with Iran. So let's see. I offered a job at Democrats. My job. All right. You offered Dave a job out there in Idaho. He's got a house and he bought a house in Georgetown, which is up in the mountains by Placerville. And I'm like, dude, why'd you do that? I don't know. Paid quite a bit of money for something that's not up my alley. That's right. Yeah. That's what I say. I say fuck Ukraine myself, but hit that like, cabrones. Yeah. You know, I don't know. I just, they say Trump's down for the working man. JD Vance, they all say we're down for the working man, Main Street, not Wall Street. So we'll see. I know he's freed up cryptocurrency. Oh, he's hiring. He's an older, so roll off would be for him. Yeah, that's an idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna tell him that. We offered to give him a spot out here, and he could stay here, get a job. They got a trash company out here, always hiring people, but he doesn't want to come to Arizona. He wants to stay in that shithole California. There's some good people out there, but man, they just turned it into a fucking dump. Yeah, I won't even go there. Hopefully this, yeah. Hopefully Gavin Newsom will get out of there soon, and they can turn that state around. But they have a big job ahead of them. Yeah. Oh yeah. Didn't you just love that? Hey, fuck Ukraine. That dude Zelensky's a piece of shit. He acts like he has all the cards in his pocket, but party's over financially for that dude. There's no more free ride for him. He's not making money off the United States anymore. That dude got billions and billions of dollars. He's got. Oh, I said that's right, bro. Thank you. Dominic, what's up? Good to see you too. Yeah, the party's over financially. I could care less. I would rather be. I'll put it right out there, man. I'd rather be tight with Russia than the EU. The EU's full of shit. They're with all the woke shit. They're with all the open borders, globalization. They punished Poland for having a closed border, and Hungary too. Hungary, shout out to everyone who's staying sober, clean, stay strong, Jim Bean. That's right, Tim. And so those countries, Hungary and Poland, they're like, we're not having open borders. We're not having all the Muslims come into our country from the Middle East and fucking turn it into England and Germany and France. Look at their shitholes. So, it's just like they don't want to be that. Exactly. My fucking sentiments, exactly. So they want to make a new alliance with Russia, Hungary, Poland, some of the Eastern countries, Eastern European countries, and the United States, and make it like you don't have to get involved in war. Like one of the countries goes to war, you don't have to. There'll be a vote on it. It's not like Article 5 of NATO. One country gets attacked and everybody's in it. I like that Prime Minister of Italy. She's like, hey, you guys want to go to war, you can do it, but you're not using my soldiers. And she had them all come home. I thought that was pretty slick, personally. I like her. I tell you, there's a movie about JD. You can watch. It's pretty good. I like Chrome, but they got that Chieftain. It's water-cooled motor. It's got the new 112 water-cooled motor. Russia's saying, look, you want to make a deal for precious metals and minerals? We got 100 times more than Ukraine has. We'll deal with them. Putin always calls the United States our friends in the United States. I told you guys before, there's an interview that Oliver Stone did with Putin a few years ago. You should watch it. I don't know if it's on YouTube or Netflix, but it's a good interview. And this is, I think he did it when Obama was president still. And I'm telling you, man, Democrats did dirty shit to Russia. They're the ones that started that whole shit in Ukraine. It's just bottom line, we're fighting against Russia and we're using Ukraine to do it. And they're firing missiles into Russia that Ukrainian troops are not qualified to do. I mean, it takes United States servicemen to fire them, to set them up, target them, and use them. It takes you. So we have United States troops over there doing shit, and he knows it. It's bullshit, man. The people that run the world don't want the United States and Russia to be friends at all. The Russia's not being run by Bolsheviks anymore. Putin said straight up, Russian children will no longer be chained to the Rothschild family. What does that mean? If you ever wanted this picture. Armed guards for the times we roam the streets. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Salvador said if we ever want to go to Mexico, hit him up.
Okay.
He's got a nice house, extra rooms, and armed guards for the times we want to roam the streets.
All right.
I'll have to keep that in mind, bro.
That's cool, honey.
Yeah. You by the ocean? If you're by the ocean, that might be a fucking deal. I'd have to get a passport. Yeah, so Putin said what he's saying is, and if you go back in history, I'm not, making those statements one way or another, but a lot of speeches that guy from the Third Reich gave have been translated into English, and he doesn't sound like such a fucking lunatic when you listen to his speeches in English. And when he came in power, he kicked the Rothschild family out of Germany. Then he kicked them out of Austria. He kicked them out of every country that they went into. So why do you think that the whole world teamed up against him? That's kind of what's going on now. They don't like Russia. They want the Russian economy. They want to destroy it the way they've tried to destroy the United States economy. and he ain't having it. So whatever. Yeah. Yep, he said it. So, I mean, that statement alone tells you where Putin's at, and that's exactly where we should be. 36, $37 trillion in debt. Come on, man. When Ronald Reagan was the president, we had like $3 trillion debt, and everyone was crying about it, you know? Oh, yeah. Did you see that? They got photographs of Hitler down in Argentina kicking it. Juice Rock 21, salute. Salute. I love that. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to the bar. That's funny. Yeah, they got pictures of him down there, and I guess he went down there in the submarines and lived until 1963. So, they did DNA tests on the skull that was supposed to be Hitler's, and it was a female skull. So, come on. I mean, it's bullshit. Guy was a leader of a country. When I was in the pen, I ran into this old man. He was in his 70s. This was in 1990. He was from Germany. And I said, hey, man, how was Germany? Living over there during Nazi Germany. And he said, oh, it was great. It was fabulous. Wonderful. If you were German. He said, if you weren't a German, it might not be so good. I don't know. And he kind of laughed. I'm a history guy. I like history because history shaped the world that we live in now. And there's people that still love that guy, man. They, the ones that are still left. They I've seen this old man. They said, so was he your hero? He says, oh, 100%, UFC's all right. I like Dana White. I don't watch a lot of UFC because I'm not, if they would just fight like this, that'd be cool. All that wrestling around in the ground shit, I'm not a big fan of. But I don't watch. You know what? I watch a lot of YouTube. I've been watching a lot of YouTube about cryptocurrency. It's hard to fly like an eagle when you're led by buffalo. I watch stuff on cryptocurrency. I watch stuff on woodworking, motorcycles, shit like that. That's right, brother. I haven't watched any bare knuckle champions. Where do I watch that at? That'd be pretty badass to watch. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of stuff now, man. I've been reading stuff coming online that said that England was actually bombing Germany before Germany ever fired a shot against England. XRP. Now, let me tell you something. I am not a financial advisor. Last time I talked about this, they penalized us. And covenant's real and they know where it's at. Yeah, well, I would like to see the Ark of the Covenant. It's got to be somewhere. They say it's in Trump's Mar-a-Lago. So I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't think anyone should buy anything, stocks or anything based on anything I say. But I have some XRP, and if you follow it, it's gonna blow the fuck up. So it's all good, everlasting base. Nicholas Newton, what's up, brother? I'm doing all right. XRP, that's all right, bro. XRP is used for cross-border payments, country to country. They use a company called Swift now since the 70s. It takes weeks to get your money from one country to the next. XRP takes 4 or 5 seconds to transfer millions and millions and billions of dollars. So a lot of banks have the green light to use it now. They're going to tokenize the world with XRP. I'm telling you, I got in at 51 cent average. It's like $2.18 today. You're going to miss out if you don't get in it. That's all I'm going to tell you. Especially if you got a few years to let it ride. don't miss out. You know. So when I was in San Quentin smuggling tobacco, thank you, Timbo. I hear you're doing well. If anything, right? I haven't been riding because I can't ride for 6 months. What's up, Will? Yeah, I missed out on the Bitcoin thing. I was smuggling tobacco in San Quentin. The guy was doing it with wolves. Like, we're gonna buy some Bitcoin. We had phones, we're making some money, and I go, "What the fuck is Bitcoin?" You got in good, Ford. On this pussy stock info, you can get it. That's telling me the same thing. Well, Sling Blade. If you get it, you're winning. If you don't, you're gonna stay where you're at. I'm telling you. I've been jumping an amazing fire stick, bro. I just need Wi-Fi. Download that. Just stream everything. That's where I see all the bites. That's right. So he told me what the future is digital currency. He told me about Bitcoin. I go, hey, fuck that shit. That's fake money. Digital fucking shit based on nothing. Fuck that. The government's not going to allow it, And look what it did. I had the money back then. It was 11 cents when he told me that. 2010. I think it was like 11 cents. So I thought, well, I better buy some XRP. So I have 3,000 of them. I didn't make it to Arizona Bike Week. So after my surgery, I can't ride for 6 months. That'll be, So in May next month, I got to get my bike done by then because I'm going to Donovan. I have a programmer's degree. A computer, Bitcoin works too. It's very, very secure. It would be very hard to hack it. But Bitcoin's garbage, bro. Bitcoin doesn't do anything. It takes hours or a day to get your money transferred. XRP takes seconds. XRP is a better Bitcoin. Yeah. So I'm going to go into the prison in Donovan next month. We're going to go to 2 Yards with the Black Sheep Motorcycle Club. They're Christian bikers. They invited me to go. I went into Centinela last year. I rode from Las Vegas over to El Centro. They had a hotel room for me. Next morning, we went into the prison, spent the whole day in the prison, talking to guys. Come on, man. It was a blessing. Really moving experience. So they asked me if I'd like to go back with them. And so we're going to go to Donovan. So hopefully I can get my bike, finish painting my bike, and get it back together running so I can go over there. But my neck surgery also, moving scar somewhere. I can't even fucking feel it. I think you can get the shirts on our community page here. We really don't have she knows how to get the shirts. I don't. We have hardly any shirts left at the house. We have to get them here. And
It's on our webpage. It's just on our webpage, and just click on the thing and see if you want to order more shirts. Just click on the link on our webpage.
On here. All right. What's up, Roger? Yeah, so, Timbo, if you email me, Mitch at heartintentions.com, I can tell you how to get them. What's up, Roger? What's up, brother? Yeah, there's been a killing spree in California prisons. The last count I saw from that prison guard, December 2022, I think he said, till now there's been 75 murders. That's right. Stay down. Look at that shit. Fuck yeah. That's been a while. That's been a while. What's up? We're just doing it. There we go. What's up, Will? You know, I think the only way we could do them would be like prepay shit, you know? Really, that's the only way I think we could do them. We just don't have the money to keep the inventory up at the house, so we have Teespring print our shirts now. And I don't know if they're down here on the community page or how to do it. I'll have to ask her, and she can do a video on it. I just flicked my neighbor's wife's bean. So, all the time. That's right, JP. Thank you. Yeah, so, you know, hopefully about the time I'm so burnt out I can't work anymore, I'll be able to use my XRP to retire, you know. That's what you're going to do, giving people hope. Hey, it's all about hope and love, man. You know, they got little. Oh, wow. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so we're going to go into Donovan, you know, preach the word about Jesus. And also, I just hung out in the yard and talked to guys. And,
Our air conditioner came on.
wow. Have a good night, brother.
Hey, babe.
In Texas, that's right. What's up, babe?
All you need to do for if you just go to our website, heartintentions.com,
Yeah.
there's a link on there. It says if you'd like to order other sweatshirts or whatever, just click on all of our stuff's on there. Most of our stuff's on there.
Really?
Yeah.
And it goes to Teespring? Huh?
It goes to our page, yes, on Teespring.
Okay. Man, I shot myself with see that little hole? That little dot, I shot myself with a fucking staple with a nail the other day. That motherfucker's hurt, it's all swollen up. So she said you can just go to the site and plug in, it'll take you to Teespring. Smoking chicken, ribs have a glass. How you like it in Oregon, brother? Kevin Cash. Resin, what's up? So the surgery on the neck, sitting here, I'm starting to feel it. Before I had surgery, I had pain in my shoulder blade, in the back, my whole shoulder, front and back, all the way through my chest, all the way down my arm to my elbow. I was in pain. Like, Ronnie, thank you so much. Things are good. I mean, I would just lay there. I'd come and lay on the couch. I'd lay on the floor. I'd lay in bed, and I'd tell her, man, how come this fucking shit won't go away? You know, it just hurt all the time. So, and so after the surgery, thank you, Timbo. I just got pain like on my back and my shoulder blade area. So, just when as you go to the side, there's a top round. Oh, it says click here. Click that. Put you on the merchant. Cool. So I'm feeling it right. When I sit down, I feel it. So when I drive to work, I feel it. When I'm on my feet, it's not so bad. When I lay down, I feel a little bit, but it's in my back, right where on my shoulder blade. And it's only been a few months, so when I'm up moving around, I don't feel it so bad. But you know, it's a freaky surgery, man. They go in your neck and do all that weird shit, dude. It's just crazy, you know. It's fucking crazy. Oh man, I'm feeling it right now. I tell you, standing up is not an issue. You know, They give me pills that call meloxicam. It helps, but what the fuck, man? I'll be 64 in a couple months, so whatever. I just got to deal with it, right? It's part of getting old. Cold weather, come on, bro. We're in Arizona. Cold weather's fine. I don't mind it. I'll be outside with a t-shirt on. Other people be bundled up, It's starting to warm up now, though. I like the weather in Arizona. I love it. Yeah. We're in one spot, and she's peeing through the whole body. Serious stuff. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, your nerve pain it's unbearable sometimes, But I would drive home from work before I had the surgery. I just kind of roll out of that car seat, man, and just be in agony. So that part's gone. They did relieve a lot of the pain, so hopefully it'll get better. He goes, hey, man, the doctor told me it takes a full year to fully recover. So I have a plate and I have a little metal spacer. They took out 2 discs. They put in these plastic discs. They're hollow, and then they put bone marrow in the middle of those. And it fuses your fucking disc or your vertebrae, or I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's insane shit, man. Joe, that's right, bro. Look, man, I didn't live under the best conditions for a long time. No, I don't go to therapy. I just work, That's what I've been doing the channel much, I just work. I just fucking work and pay bills, man. So years ago, it does get better. Sometimes different pillows will fuck my neck up. Well, if you're riding motorcycles, brother, that's a good sign. I was crying here and there. To be honest, it hurt so fucking bad. But I'll make my tincture from the ghost plant flower. That works pretty well. I'm taking it out there. You can make yourself. You get at me at my email, slingblade, MitchellHeartIntentions.com. Amen. Praying for. Thank you, brother. First XRP ETF was successful. XRP supply shock fact, proof facts. So for back on the crypto thing, they have a thing called ETFs. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them, but it's called an exchange traded fund. So what they're doing now that they got rid of Gary Gensler, who is controlled by Elizabeth Warren and the banks, and he just used to ride herd and file lawsuits against crypto companies. He's gone. Trump's guy is very crypto friendly. All the lawsuits are going away. So XRP has an ETF filed. And what that means is they sell XRP in the stock market. So you can buy it, instead of buying it through a crypto exchange, you buy it through a stock exchange, through a company that sells stocks. Go for a walk in the wood. That's right. So Fidelity's going to have an ETF. There's 17 companies that have filed to have ETFs for XRP. And I'm just looking here, paying change of com. Have you heard about this rolling 60s crib Puerto Rico case going on in LA with these well-known podcasters? I have not heard anything about it. Sorry. I'll have to check into it. They want to RICO everybody they can, right? Yeah, so anyway, in order to sell a XRP ETF, they have to buy the XRP, which is going to make the price go up. XRP has a stable coin out called RL, I don't know. I forgot what it's called. RL XRP or some shit. The real, real XRP cash or some shit. They say that XRP is going to take the place of cash, but it's not. It is going to become a very valuable commodity though. Out there way into trouble. So what they do, podcast, and then they podcast about shit they're doing or what? And then the cops got up on it and I forget. The YouTube videos are better than Netflix. I see OG Badger is back in jail and Wes Watson's imploded. See him doing well. Thanks, brother. Thanks, Zach. So, if you go on, if you're an active gang member, if you're an active Crip or Blood or whatever that area, since that's what Homeboy said, and you're going online on YouTube talking about the shit that you've done or the shit that you're doing or what's going on in your hood, you're not very smart, because because people watch this. Cops watch these channels. Cops have channels. I had guys say, hey, I'm a parole officer, and I have my guys watch your channel. It's like, wow, that's cool. People watch this, and they listen. They pay attention. So if some law enforcement's watching this, and you're talking about, crime that you're doing, that's not very smart, man. You're going to get in a wreck. Trying on them, so got a line to famous rapper Nipsey Hussle. Oh. Yeah, they are what they are. Yeah, they're kind of telling on themselves, Yeah, so what's up with Wes Watson? And not to change the subject. Turns out the guy's buying everything he has. He's renting. He's renting his girlfriend. He's renting his house. He's renting his Lambos. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a helmet law here, but I have to wear a helmet in California. I'm like, I wear a size 8 hat, so I have a very big head. That was your first bike. My first bike. First real bike, Harley, was a shovelhead. I rode dirt bikes before that. When I got out of Preston, I got a shovelhead, and I rode that for about a year before I got my case. But we rode dirt bikes before that, Yeah, Wes Watson, renting everything he owns. The guy's phony as the day is long, and I've been saying that from day one. So, yeah, he's going to get ready to stick some shit up his ass and go to jail. I mean, the guy's an idiot. He's talking about he's making millions of dollars and all this shit. Guy's a fucking phony. I don't know how much money he has, but so listen, if you're watching and if you're a Wes Watson fan, or if you were a Wes Watson fan and you need someone to help you work out, you need someone to help you with a Wes Watson, yeah. If you want someone to help you with your diet, your workout plan, lose some weight, fuck that dude. There's a dude named Big John Fit, right? He's on Instagram, Big John Fit. That guy's level-headed. He's got macro meals. He's got workout plans. He's got successful stories of people that are success stories that have been working with him. I highly recommend, if you need a coach to help you work out, lose weight, get your life on track like that, check out Big John Fit. I highly recommend him, Working. One love. That's right. Joshua, what's up, brother? How you doing? Love right back to you. Yeah, Wes Watson's a piece of shit. There you go. It is. It's gonna blow up. He's going back to jail. Come to some guy shut up. Like 4 other dudes jumped him in there. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, Johnny Bravo exposed him. So, check out Big John Fit if that's something that you need. Don't fuck with this guy, Wes Watson. He's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking asshole. I don't know who Johnny Bravo is, but he's funny when he talks about Wes Watson. He's this fucking asshole. I think he's funnier than hell. But, I've been saying that dude's a fraud for years, and he is. He's a steroid freak, and he's a fucking creep. So don't waste your time or your money on this dude. I mean, he's threatened people, all kinds of shit. Yeah, he is funny. And according to Mr. Squatson, I'm a loser. Long time no see. Yeah, I had to come back on, man. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but I've just been working and fucking slaving away. Oh man, yeah. I mean, since dudes live in prison, because I don't like living out here. Good life. Well, he's probably to pop like a tick. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Yeah. So, according to Watson, I'm a fucking loser because I work for a living. I'm not a fucking millionaire. I'm not jacked. And fuck that lame. I work for a living. I don't depend on somebody to fucking send me money for some workout plan or trying to con somebody out of, he's a con artist, man. I'm not down with that shit. So, looks like he might be going back to prison. And I heard some bad shit about them prisons over there in fucking Florida. There ain't no owing money. They will run up in your cell and fuck you up and maybe fuck you. So, and he's Mr. Famous. So when he goes to prison, yeah, I just slap the fuck out of this short motherfucker. I think Watson, one good fucking smack in the mouth and he'd be done. I'm hard intentions, man, artwork, bikes, and family. Those are the things that interest me. Yeah, I worked my ass off for what I got, and I'm kind of proud of it. I mean, I wish I could have got a start on it when I was a little younger, but it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do. I'm here with my wife. We got a few animals. We got our own house. I got a little wood shop that I'm going to try and blow up. My goal. So one of the guys I worked with at the cabinet shop that I got fired from, he's a lead man there. Make an awesome living you can be proud of. Sleep. That's right. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you very much. I have a wood shop, but I want to get a bigger wood shop. And I want to make cabinets. Man, the cabinet game is so easy. I took vocational milling cabinet prison, like Mickey Tom. She's gone. Yeah. So I'm a cabinet maker and a woodworker. And I've been putting cabinets together for people, building craps tables, and it's like, they're profiteering off my skill. And the guy that I work with, or I used to, he's the lead man in the shop I worked with. He's down with the CNC shit. He can program them. He can run them. I'm old school. That's right, bro. That's cool. That's cool shit. So we want to get our own cabinet shop, I don't know. I never heard anything about him getting sentenced, man. If anyone can find out, please let me know. I know his crime partner got 8 years, so yeah. So that's our goal. I want to put up another building on our lot next door. I'd like to get like a 40 by 60 foot metal building put up with a slab. Put some tools in there. and start making cabinets. We have the know-how, we have the skills. We just need to get it done, and it's going to take some time and some money, but you never know. We're doing side jobs now. It's been kind of hard because the woman that, yeah, my finger's swelling up on the top. Look at that shit, dude. Fuck. The woman that we're working with it's a remodel. She's just going back and forth, but hopefully we'll get her boxes done. That's the dream, to have our own wood shop. My coworker and I, my ex-coworker, he's a smart guy, young guy. He did some time, and he closes his eyes and realizes you can't take a damn penny with you. That's right. What's going on? Yeah, dice is pretty vulgar. Yeah, so that's my plan. That's my dream. You know, continuation of the dream that we got now, right? And we got our own home. We just got to figure out how to pay it off. XRP. So that's what's been going on with Mitch. Hard Intentions family. I had to check back in. I do have to get up tomorrow and go to church. So I'm going to have to cut loose for now. What's up? That's right, Raj. It's going to take some time, bro. It's just, you know, just like everything, man. Money's the issue. And we don't really need the CNC stuff. We just need the basic tools, you know. Still be Kong cabinets. I want to build cabinets. Yeah, those craps tables are nice, but I got to where I hated working there, so. Good night, Joe. So that's the dream, bro. Get a shop, put some tools in there, and start banging out boxes for people. There's people building houses, multi-million-dollar homes over in Lake Havasu, and they need cabinets. Good night, brother. My friend's an electrical contractor over in Havasu, Parker area. He's like, dude, these guys are waiting 6 months, 9 months to get their cabinets. And I'm telling you, with a basic shop, all the work I did at my new job in a week, I could have done in 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours. I could have knocked it off in a shop that I want. You know, it's a money deal, man. And I don't know why these people are waiting so long to deliver boxes to these guys. You know. Yeah, I got a tetanus shot. That motherfucker hurts. That little bitty hole. Look at the fucking top. It's starting to swell up on top. Yeah. So look, I'm gonna try and come back on here occasionally and check in with the family. See how you guys are doing. And let you know how I'm doing. And we could talk about the world and shit. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. Thanks for checking in. Oh, dude, Roger, I'm telling you, bro, man, we got to chat, bro. I'm going to church tomorrow, but we got to talk. Let's just talk turkey, bro. I'm glad you checked in, brother. Cuts work. Yeah, that's that. So I was holding the part, and the nail, when the nail gun went through the part, through that other part, and it went banged into my finger. So, take care, family. I'm still here. Dubs is still here too. He has Willy Wonka Wednesdays where he talks about Wes, so he's funny in hell. But we're here. We love you. And thanks for tuning in, man. We will be back live. And we're going to do some videos. We got this guy from Crime Inc. I might interview. He was on a channel. He went back to prison and got out. Federal prison stuff. So we might have him on here and see what he's got to say. Great to have you on, John. Thank you guys for tuning in. Take care. Get out there and do it fucking hard. Thank you. Love you. Thank you. That's right, Joe. Thank you. Good night. Peace out. Love you.